Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with a free Dow analysis for you. I'm recording this video 3:20 AM in the morning on Tuesday the 15th of March. This is the daily chart for the Dow. This is my main and only wave count at this stage. This wave count expects new highs for the Dow after this correction is finished. This wave count expects that we're in a fourth wave at blue or minor degree to the downside, which is unfolding as a zigzag with an impulse for A, a triangle for B, and we're working on a C wave to the downside. My last analysis expected that wave C pink had ended here. That was premature, and that was invalidated by downwards movement. At this stage, I'm going to expect that this is still a fourth wave correction at minor degree, because otherwise the only other possibility is that this was the end of wave C black and therefore primary 2, and this is primary 3 wave to the downside. If this is primary 3 to the downside, then this is a first wave and we have a triangle as the sole corrective structure in a second wave, unless we completely ignore the fact that this really does look like a triangle. It is just possible to have a triangle as the sole corrective structure in a second wave. It's exceedingly rare, so that wave count is possible. It is possible that we are within primary 3 wave to the downside, but I expect, because of the triangle in a second wave, that that possibility has a very, very low probability. This wave count expects that we're within wave C, within wave 4 blue to the downside, because this is a higher probability that we have a 1, 2, and we're within a third wave of a C wave, which should be fairly strong. When this is over, we'll have a fourth and a fifth down, probably to overshoot this big wide blue parallel channel that contains wave C black to the upside. I've drawn this channel using Elliott's technique, first with the trend line from the high of wave 1 blue, which is at 10,720 off to the left of the chart, to the high of wave 3 blue, and then I've placed a parallel copy on the low of wave 2 blue. This creates a nice wide parallel channel which may tell us where this fourth wave is going to come to end. It may also end when the trend lines of this triangle cross. We should keep drawing these trend lines on the daily chart from A to C, extend it outwards, and from B to D and extend it outwards. At the point in time at which these triangle trend lines cross, we may very well see a trend change. This wave count is invalidated with movement above 14,198. It does not expect to see new all-time highs for the Dow, and a target at 12,519 is where wave C black will reach 0.618, the length of wave A black. For wave C to reach equality with A would be above the invalidation point. Taking you now to an hourly chart where this high for E green is this point up here. This is the end of the triangle. My last analysis expected that wave C pink may have ended here. That's not the case, and it was invalidated by downwards movement. This is probably therefore just wave 1 of wave C. All I've done here is move the degree of labelling within this downwards piece of movement down 1 degree. This is a very, very nice impulse to the downside. Thereafter we have a zigzag up labelled 2. This looks like a third wave within a C wave. The wave behaviour fits that wave count very nicely. We should expect further downwards movement now, because the C wave still requires further downwards movement to complete a satisfactory impulsive structure. At 11,582, wave C pink will reach 1.618, the length of wave A pink, which we see on the daily chart. In the short term, we should not see any movement above 12,003. Any second wave correction within this downwards movement here may not move beyond the start of the first. So it's likely that we're going to see further downwards movement. It's required for that structure to complete itself. It's pretty likely that we may see a fourth wave overshoot. We may see a really short little fifth wave of that fourth wave though. That fourth wave may overshoot the big wide trend channel on the daily chart. I'm not going to call primary 3 as yet though. I expect that this is still just a fourth wave correction within wave C black to the upside. We still don't have confirmation of primary 3, and we're only going to have it, moving back to the daily chart, we're only really going to finally have it with movement below 10,720, because wave 4 blue can't move into wave 1 blue price territory. But if we see some strong, significant movement, and not just a little overshoot below this big wide blue channel, then using Elliott's channeling technique we'll have a fairly strong indication of a trend change, and that's when we can call primary 3 underway. I think it's a little premature to do so, but we need a little bit more downwards movement for the next session at least. That's all for me with your Dow analysis, and I hope that everyone else is having a fabulous day.